breath control is one of the most powerful force for good singing. Once you have good breath control, you can have good voice control. If your breath is not properly controlled, you cannot properly control your voice, because the voice itself is a byproduct of vibrations in the vocal cords to make out sound. So I don't have air in my lungs, I really cannot make sound. It's as simple as ABCD. If you think I'm lying, try it. Exhaust the air in your lungs and try to sing and see how you struggle. So the air in your lungs is the main source of your voice. So what happens? You breathe in as a singer and then you do as you're doing this what's happening there is that your vocal cords are vibrating, and as they vibrate, what happens? They produce the sound. Then you articulate, which is your lips, your tongue, your teeth, now help in shaping that sound into words. All right, like I'm talking right now, is the air coming out making vibration. However, my tongue going up and down and my mouth going up and down is what is shaping the words for you guys to hear what I'm trying to say. The same thing with singing, right? So now, how do you breathe as a singer? First of all, bear in mind that the lungs of every human being has three compartments. We have the upper lungs, the middle lungs, and then the lower lung. But as a singer, we focus more on the lower lungs, right? Because there you are able to take in more air. There are many people that almost all their life, right, they never breathe well. They always breathe half, either because they do a lot of stomach flattening things. So they want to use Gedo, so they breathe halfway, right? They don't breathe downwards, or they don't just like to breathe downwards, right? But as a singer, you need to learn to breathe downwards, breathe to your stomach level, right? So you have to breathe in downwards, and when you breathe, your stomach should come out, because of course, that is how you have to direct air. So you breathe this way, you see my stomach is out. If you breathe this way, you will breathe more than when you breathe this way. You see, now I've cut off this area, here is flat, and here doesn't contain much air to carry me to do the sustain. I'll do it again one more time. You see, so much air. You see how much air came out? Yeah, so you breathe downwards, right? Then when you breathe downwards, now begin to use that breath you take in to task yourself in singing. Let me give you an instance. You breathe in, and then you go, do. Just keep going, all right? You time yourself and try to do 25 seconds. You can do that amount of time, it's good enough for you. That level of sustain is powerful, all right? That do 25 seconds, you can do more than that if you can. You can go past 30, 40 if you want to, but ensure that you're able to do past 25 seconds, right? Then when you finish, also train your lungs, right, to be more relaxed when you are trying to sing. What we call the inhale, the suppression, the exhale, and the respiration exercise, all right? Inhale, suppression, hold your breath for some seconds. Let's say 10 seconds or 5 seconds, all right? You hold your breath, and after that 10 seconds, you now go do. For as long as you can, then you breathe again, and then you repeat it. So the more you do that, you train your lungs to endure suppression. So if you are singing for some time, instead of your lungs running air out, right, you are able to conserve air and manage that air properly.